Hi Scorpio, welcome to September 2018. You have tremendous energy this month. In fact, you want to watch for being on overdrive. Mars is your traditional ruler and he is moving forward. And he moves back into Aquarius on the 10th. And for some of you, there could be a change in your home or that you are moving. And whatever this change is, it'll be really good for you. Now there's more good news here because Venus moves into Scorpio on the 9th. In fact, she's going to camp out here for several months because she goes retrograde in October 5th through November 16th in Scorpio, which is really a blessing because Venus is the goddess of beauty and prosperity and love. And when she's in your own sign, she makes you look better. She brings you opportunities, she brings you abundance, and she's camped out in Scorpio. So she is camping out with you, with the Scorpios. Yay! Now, I love this month. I'm so happy we're in September. Mercury enters Virgo on the 5th, and just as he goes in, he starts forming a gorgeous grand Earth trine with Saturn in Capricorn and Uranus in Taurus. This is awesome too. This can improve your finances dramatically. Like you're going to see a dramatic increase in money this month, in prosperity this month. And also this is good for relationships because Uranus is over there in that area of partnership, and with Mercury, you know, saying hey and saying hey to Saturn, this is maybe new contracts, new job opportunities, new goals. There's a lot happening for you here, and it's very positive. And so Venus goes into Scorpio on the 9th, and then right after that, we have the Virgo new moon on the 9th, and this is an awesome new moon. The sun and the moon are coupled together in Virgo, and they're in positive energy flow with your other ruling planet, Pluto. Pluto and Mars are the ruling planets of Scorpio. And so you've got Pluto in positive energy with this beautiful new moon in Virgo happening for you in the area of your hopes and wishes. Whatever you've been wishing for. And the money you make from the business you own, or the money you make from the company you work for. Your goals. And you've got Mercury forming that grand Earth trine, and it's still on even at the Virgo new moon. So this is like so exciting. This first couple of weeks here in September, really empowering you to look at your future, look at your goals, look at where you've been putting your energy, how is that working for you, looking at relationships. Now here's another interesting thing that's happening here in September is Venus in Scorpio is making a T-square to Uranus in Taurus and Mars in Aquarius. It even is on when he's in Capricorn because he goes into Aquarius on the 10th. And this energy is on the 8th through the 18th. Now this could be where you meet someone new. For those of you that are single, like you meet someone new and you're really attracted to this person. You're really excited and hang loose because Uranus loves to surprise us and shock us, and he is in that area of other people with you. And so for some of you, you've really been feeling this, you know, for especially those born in the beginning of Scorpio and the first couple of days of Scorpio. You've been working with Uranus, and Uranus is, surprise, I'm going to give you whatever you thought wasn't going to happen or whatever you never could think would happen, I'm going to deliver it. And so, you know, this could be a very exciting energy. I mean, it could be something that is offered to you and it's amazing and it's wonderful. Or it could start out where it seems amazing and wonderful and then come to find out it's not at all what you thought it was or what they're presenting it to be. So it's good to just hang loose and wait till you get to the Aries full moon before you decide, oh, you know, I'm going to jump ship and go over here, or I'm going to go off into the sunset with this person. You know, just wait and see, you know, how things shape out. Now, Saturn does go direct on the 6th, and this is good news because Saturn, has been retrograde since April 17th, and that can really delay business plans and delay things that we want to be doing, and just doing the things we want to do, making it so much harder. Now with Saturn direct, things can be really moving forward. Things in your personal life, things in your business, things in your work. But he is doling out the karma because he is in Capricorn. And so if we're in our integrity, if we're doing what's right, we're protected. But if we are full of baloney, you're going to get the Saturn whack. Whack! Wait, we all live under the stars. That includes all of us. And so we all have Saturn somewhere. And Saturn is the Lord of karma. He's the one that delivers our karma. The way we work out that karma is through our Jupiter and our Mercury. And you have Jupiter in Scorpio. So you have Jupiter working for you. And now you have Venus there. Now with Venus here in Scorpio, another thing too is you may want to get your hair done. Or maybe you want to buy some new items for your wardrobe. Maybe you want to think about joining a gym. Because you will be thinking about your appearance now with Venus in this area of being in Scorpio. You will be thinking about, do I want a new look? Do I want a new style? Do I want to try something new? Do I want to improve my wardrobe? Do I want to improve my appearance? And of course, joining a gym always helps with that too, because we get stronger, leaner, and build more muscle, and that's always the name of the game. And you will be thinking about first impressions too. And think about first impressions. What is the first impression that we make? What's the first impression that we make on people? And think about what is the first impression that you make when you meet someone or someone meets you. You will be thinking a lot about that here in the next few months because she's camped out. And, she's bringing you gifts too because she is, she could be bringing you a new relationship. She is definitely bringing you more prosperity and abundance. She could be bringing you a new job opportunity, or a new work opportunity, or a new business opportunity. And so that's another reason why you want to be ready for success. You don't want to get ready, you want to be ready. You want to be ready for opportunity. You don't want to get ready, you want to be ready. Yeah! So be ready! And I love the Virgo new moon. Absolutely love the Virgo new moon for you. It's in a wonderful part of your life. So, are there goals that you're thinking about? Are there new goals that you're thinking about? What have you been wishing for? You have a lot of support here to help you achieve what you want. And Jupiter in Scorpio is sextile this new moon. And Jupiter in Scorpio is sextile Pluto. I like to keep the astrology interesting. And so that is pouring positive energy into the new moon, into the area of conversations and communication, speaking, writing, teaching, podcasting, broadcasting, YouTubing, whatever it is you do. It's offering you a wider range and expansion in whatever you're doing, to go bigger, to think bigger, to be bigger. Except we don't want our waistline bigger, right? No. So, I really love this energy for you. It's very uplifting and inspiring. You're going to totally love September. You're going to love this Virgo new moon. You're going to love having Venus in your sign. You're going to love that. And she's camped out. She's going to camp out in your sign. So she's staying to give you a lot of blessings. And so is Jupiter. Jupiter is going to bless you before he goes into your money house. But my gosh, when he leaves when he goes into Sagittarius, then he's going to give you a big hit in the money belt. So it continues. But there is something that he's going to give to you, Scorpio, before he leaves. And I'll talk about that in November when he moves over into Sagittarius. Now, Mercury enters Libra on the 22nd. And then you have the Libra equinox. Mercury enters Libra on the 21st. And then you have the Libra equinox on the 22nd. This is another powerful day because equinoxes and solstices, they shift the energy, they shift the season, and you can feel it. You can feel when the sun goes into Libra that it's fall in the northern hemisphere. spring in the southern hemisphere. Days getting longer, days getting shorter, depending on where you live. And so it's a power day. And so we have this power day. And now the energy for you begins to shift behind the scenes, and you're getting ready for your birthday cycle. So when you're in Libra, when we're in Libra, you are in preparation. It's time to now work behind the scenes. So by that third week in September, the energy for you is now being drawn behind the scenes. It's now time to finish up projects, finish up anything that needs finishing. Focus on your health and well-being. Focus on your spiritual life. Communing with Source, communing with your mighty I Am presence, communing with your soul. The soul holds the soul agreements. The soul knows what's right for us. When we take time to listen and when we take time to hear the voice of God speak to us, we get the right answers. We get what it is we need to know. And that comes from silence, quiet, and doing the work. Now, the Aries full moon, that's going to be a power moon because, well, it's in Aries and it's being T-squared by Saturn. So for any of you, if you started out with like, wow, I met this person and they're amazing and they're so beautiful and I'm so attracted to them, that's awesome. But here at the Aries full moon, you're going to find out what's the real deal. Are they who they say they are? Are they, putting in the time and energy into the relationship, or are you doing all the work? Or are you more into them than they're into you? You're going to know that at the Aries full moon because Saturn, the Lord of reality, is T-squaring the Sun and Mercury in Libra, and the moon coupled with Chiron, who acts like a planet in your astrology, is an asteroid between Saturn the past, Uranus the future. So he's a bridge. But he's a pain because he brings pain. And so he's sitting right there with the moon and they're all being T-squared by Saturn. Now, Saturn, he's the one that doles out the karma. And Saturn is the one that brings us to what we want, but we have to pay our dues. We have to be in our integrity and we have to do the work. This is where you get to know whatever you're doing or whatever anyone's doing, if they're pulling their weight, if they're sincere, if they're true blue, if they're worthy of you. If they are, then, great, awesome. Ride off into the sunset together. Live happily ever after. If they're not, you're going to be shown at the Aries full moon. Now, this is an interesting moon for you because it is in the area of your health and your work habits. So maybe you need to change the hours you work. Maybe you're looking at changing the days you work. Maybe you're looking to change how you work. Also, how is your health? Maybe you need to, take some time for yourself, because you don't have as much energy because we get the new solar energy on our birthday. And now in Libra, it's time to work behind the scenes. It's time to work on finishing things up. And so, at this full moon, you may be feeling tired. You may be feeling like you just want to step back from the drama of it all. There could be drama at work. There could be people at work that are just pains. They're bringing the Chiron pain. And so if you find that, you're feeling overloaded or overwhelmed, that's where you got to take it on the down low. That's where you have to step back and do what's right for you. I didn't get to do August because my academy, which is going incredibly well, thank you, took up all my time and then I ran out of time. And I teach people, to practice extreme self-care. And so I can't just keep running myself ragged and I wouldn't be walking my talk. I'd be one of those full of baloney people that Saturn would whack. He'd be like, you're full of baloney, whack! And so I am back though with September, and it will be no more interruptions because I'm going to get ahead on my publishing before I launch in January. So, sharing that tidbit just so you can understand that if you're burning the candle at both ends, you're going to pay the price here. By the third week in September, you're going to really be feeling it, and then Saturn's going to call you to the carpet and say, well, why are you doing this? Why are you letting others push you? Or why do you think you have to do all the work in this relationship? Why do you think you have to do all the work for your team? Why do you think you have to do, and that's where the imbalance is, that, where Saturn steps in and says, I'm calling you to action, and I need for you to turn a corner here. I need for you to get off this road and take this road. And that's good. Because when we do that, then we are doing what's right for us. And when you do what's right for you, it's right for everyone. And it brings you what you want. You want to be working for success, but you don't want to be dying for success. You don't want to be, on overdrive to the point where then your adrenals are spent, your nervous system is on overload, and it's just too much. And so be aware of when you're out of balance. Like Saturn's going to show you where you're out of balance. You're too focused on the work at the expense of your health or your personal life, or you're too focused on other people at the expense of your work and your prosperity. And so wherever we're out of balance, we're going to be shown at that Aries full moon. But I really love this month because there's so much forward movement energy. Mercury's flying forward. He jumps into Virgo on the 5th, then he jumps into Libra on the 21st. That is sign the contract, run the business, launch the business. And I always like to launch something new between a new moon and a full moon. Because when you launch something new right after a new moon, before a full moon, it gains in light. And when it gains in light, that means whatever you launch, it will take on a life of its own and grow and expand, and that is what we want, whether it's a product or service or whatever it is that we are offering. And so you want to launch right after that Virgo new moon and before the Aries full moon. And so we've got that. Then we've got Saturn moving direct on the 6th. Then we've got Pluto, your ruling planet, moving forward on the 30th. Mars is now back in Aquarius. Yay! He's moving forward. Hey, if I could have a planet camp out my sign, it would be Venus. And so I don't see her as, that challenging next month, considering all of the other retrogrades we've been through this year. It's been the summer of retrogrades. With Venus camping out in Scorpio, it's only going to bring you more prosperity and opportunities and make you feel better and look better. So you look marvelous, Scorpio. And so for those of you open for love, well, yeah, it's kind of on here, but I'm just saying hang loose, because you could be physically attracted to this person, like overwhelmingly attracted, like bonkers. You know what I mean? Like you could fall madly in love instantly with Uranus involved in it. It creates instant, it's that when you hear that, love at first sight. This is love at first sight. And that's great. But let's make sure that the person is into you as you're into them, because that doesn't make you happy if you later find out that, they're not as into you. Then that doesn't work. So wait until the Aries full moon to see how into you they are, or how great this opportunity is that's being presented here first couple of weeks in September. If it really is as juicy good as they're presenting it to be. For those of you coupled, this is an exciting time. This is an interesting time, especially with Uranus in that area of relationships. Does your partner want more freedom? Do you want more freedom? What does the relationship need? Relationships, like humans, needs different things at different times. And so whatever it is, you want to make sure that you're carving out that time for each other and the relationship, because there's a lot of chemistry and attraction, even for the coupled Scorpios here, that can be, amazing, as long as you're taking time for each other. And maybe, with that Mars in the 4th, you guys are like, renovating your house, or you're doing some nice things at the home. You're doing some really, fun projects together, making your home more beautiful and more comfortable. And that always feels good too, to be with our partner and be at home and, cooking and doing nice things and just making the house so cozy. Definitely. Money looks fantastic. Money and success, you're going to see results this month. You're going to see results in your career. There could be a new bonus opportunity for you, a promotion, you know, something that comes in that you're just like, wow, this is great. You know, but money and success are here for you this month, and you are seeing the results here in September. You're seeing the results. And I love it. I love what I'm seeing here for you. Spiritually, make sure you take time now, once that sun goes into Libra and at the Aries full moon, take time to commune with Source, get out into nature, walk barefoot, connect with Gaia, connect with the earth, anchor your energy into the earth so that you're getting ready for your birthday cycle. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing, and Google Plussing my videos. Scorpio, you're rocking awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It helps to support the channel, and it lets you know when I upload. So until next time, Scorpio, your dreams and desires materialize.